Hey, Bretto here on Gospel Gardener. We're going to do our first video today. There'll be plenty more after this, but today we're going to talk about broccoli. Scruffy's going to come along with us, aren't you, Scruff? He's eating some grass. Yep. Okay, so let's go into the patch through the gates. Now here's our broccoli patch for this year. It's not as big as last year. Last year I had about twice, maybe 3 times as much. But that's all right. We've still had a good crop off it. Now, what I want to talk about today is a lot of people think, you know, you get your broccoli in the supermarket and it's that big crown of broccoli, and that's basically all they sell there because it's big. But once you chop that off, like on this plant here, you can see I've chopped that off a few weeks ago, and then you think, oh, well, the plant's gone. That's a bit of cabbage moth, caterpillars eating that. That doesn't matter at all. Once you've chopped it off, you just leave it in the ground. And most of the time, some of them don't re-sprout, but most of them broccoli plants re-sprout, and you get this. And you can see on this plant, there's the main stem that I've chopped off weeks ago. And then it's got all these new sprouts, which won't get as big as that main middle one. Sometimes they'll get about half as big, but the thing is, it tastes exactly the same. And here we go, here's some bigger ones. So the middle stem's out of that. And then look at that, you get that nice big head of broccoli. If you leave this go, you can see that little bit of yellow there. That'll turn into a yellow flower. You can eat that as well, even if it does flower. But anyway, point being is, look at these two. That's about half the size of a full big broccoli head. So all these, 3 on that one, and so on. That one's got a few big ones. So these are going a bit longer, but that's fine. I actually chop it off right down there, and I use that whole stem, chop it into really small bits, and just make sure you cook it well so it's not hard. And you can put it in stir fries, spaghetti, curries, anything like that. Okay, so when you get your broccoli is pretty easy to grow. You grow it mainly over winter or leading into winter and up until spring, I guess. That's great, beautiful, so much better home grown. One thing you got to do though is cover it. You got to come out every few days really and try and get those caterpillars so they don't get all in the broccoli heads. But it's not too much hassle, and then the chooks get something to eat anyway. So that's a little tip on broccoli. Go out in your backyard, plenty of good soil. Get a punnet from down your local nursery and stick it in. It's pretty easy to grow over these months. And what is it now? Mid-July. So, and we're in Australia, so yeah, look, you could even plant some more now, and I reckon you'll still get a good harvest. So there we go, that's broccoli. Over and out, see you later.